Hi guys, so continuing on with my reviews of the diamond press items that are available today going into tomorrow's craft day on HSN. I'm going to work on this set, which I showed earlier when I was doing the Gatefold Christmas Gatefold sets. It's the Christmas Foliage stamp and die kit, and so these items were sent free of charge from Diamond Press for my review, and all opinions are my own. And any links that will be in the description box, even the HSN links, are affiliate links, which means I will make a small commission if you purchase your items through those links, and I really appreciate the support, so thank you so much. Yeah, so you know, it's funny because I was looking at this and I was like, well, yeah, maybe I'll accent the little card that we had made earlier. But the card is kind of small, and I was going to say it'd be really nice for like a gift card or on your gift, you know, you put your little cards, because it's kind of like a gift tag, right? But with some dimension and just being really cute. But as I look closer at the examples that they had on HSN and the little pictures, I think what they were doing with this one, with the Christmas Gatefold, is that they were putting it on a bigger card, so it's part of a card. So I hope that makes sense. And I thought that was really cute, actually. So I'm going to use this guy, and I'm going to use the items from this to put together a larger card. Okay, so let's look at the kit again. I think I pretty much showed this off in the earlier video, but I do want to mention I have 2 videos left to do, which would be the cupcake dies, and I know people are really encouraging me to do that one, and then the 3D floral gatefold card dies. And both of those are they're not Christmassy, and they're not really Christmas related. The floral gatefold is much like what I showed you earlier, but has flowers. Both of I think a couple different types of flowers. And then the cupcake is just a cute little 3D cupcake. So I might post those way later in the night, going into midnight, so that way if you're up and you're watching HSN, you'll have my demo to go along with that too, or tutorial, or however you want to look at it. So check those out, definitely. But for right now, we're going to do this. So this one does have some extra poinsettias, which I thought were really pretty. The leaves, it has the little center for your flower, your holly, pine cone. I realized in the last video, I was like, and this thing, and I don't think I ever went back and said the name, and somebody had left me a comment saying it's a pine cone. Yes, the pine cone, thank you. And then the holly leaves and the foliage little items that we always love. I love all this kind of stuff because you can make your own little wreaths with these. You can do whatever you like. Just use them however you like. You can make a little Christmas tree if you fashion them the right way, so it's really cute stuff. The Merry Christmas, again, with that really delicate Merry Christmas, and the shadow die, Noel, Joy, and then a cute little kind of wreath, kind of circular wreath there that's really nice. And those are the dies. And then the stamps, again, let me show you here. You do have like a little banner with the sentiments. Some are kind of like this one, that's a little bit rounded. I'm assuming maybe you can put it in here, however you want to use it. There's not a die though, unless, yeah, for this specific one, but it's very thin. I think you can cut that probably by hand pretty easily if that's what you want to do. And so what I'm going to do is grab some paper. I did get some base papers down, but I do want to do some little extra before we put it all together. So let me get what I think we need to cut, and we'll get started. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is start with the inside of this little card. And I have a piece of paper here cut. I mentioned in the earlier video what size, but I went with 3 3/4 by 2, just over 2.5. It's just a little bit wider than 2.5, okay? And what I'm gonna do is take some of the sentiments. I'm just gonna stamp them right on my paper, but I'm also gonna do a little trimming. So we're gonna do, they have a very, we have a few different ones. Little Christmas, but that would probably be have a merry, like wherever we find that on here. Season's greetings and Happy New Year. There's lots of different things. I'm gonna take this Merry Christmas. And we'll go with that one. Either one of these will work just fine, but I'm just gonna go with this one. And I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it in black. I was thinking about stamping it in like a darker red, and you can, I don't know if you know, with stamps like this, you can manipulate them. Like if you wanted that more rounded, you can definitely do that and just stick it down more of a rounded shape. But I'm gonna let that down to try to straighten it out a little bit. So you can do that, definitely, especially when they're long like that. You have a lot to work with. I'm just going to ink this up with black soot, apparently, because that's what I have sitting here, but let's see. So have a very, oh, it's nice and juicy. And then I'm going to do Merry Christmas, but I'm going to do the Merry part and then the Christmas so that it fits, because I think this is just a little bit too long. So I'm going to put this on here. Again, you can manipulate your stamps however you want. So I'm going to put Merry on the end, wrap the Christmas around the corner so that it does not get inked up. Mary. And now I'm gonna do the same thing, but on the other side. Get Christmas going a little bit straighter. And wrap that back around. You can even cut your stamps. I'm not really into that, but some people do. I would say I can tell I didn't get the S and the T very well. As you can see through it, you can kind of see I saw that the ink was a little bit not quite there. Okay, and then I'm just going to take, to finish off the inside of this with the holly and everything else that we have going on, I was just going to do some of the floral parts. And I don't know if I'm going to do the same one both times or... Yeah, let's do this one. I'll use this little guy. And I'm going to cut them both out of this light green. I just need 2 of them because I'm going to put one up here and one down here, is what I was thinking to do. So let me tape this down right quick. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. I'm sorry that they're all kind of coming pretty fast at you, but I wanted to get them up and ready to go so you can, some people are waiting to see the cupcake one to make up their mind, they say, and things like that. So I always want to help out with that as much as I can. So I'm going to pop this one out, and then one more. I just want you to see, you know, how it pops out. Oh, it's so delicate. I love that. In the other set, the little wording in there is so cute. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to cut out one more, and I'll be right back. To finish this part up, I'm just going to stick these guys down. Basically like this, and then this one here. Something like that. And since they are very fine, I can use my fine tip, or I can just put the glue on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to pat, 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 pat. And stick that down. I'll do the same for this guy. There we go. And since I did do this one a little bit lower, I guess I could fill this space in with maybe like a little flower or something else, whatever you want. But I'm thinking maybe after all this, I might have to add some little red dots in here. I think that'd be cute too. Some, what's it called? Like Nouveau drops or something cute like that. All right. So that's just the inside of this little card. I'm going to clean up my hand, and then we're going to work on the larger card base. Okay. So while that was drying, I saw the news that they are not going to have San Diego and LA schools come back, and thank goodness, in the fall. I was just like, I don't have to make that choice, and I don't feel comfortable. So Miranda's just got to be here with me, and I guess little Dorian too. I already know my older son, CSU San Marcos, has already went pretty much said months ago they weren't going to come back in the fall. So I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. So this is, I'm going to do a 5x7 card base. So this is my 7x10. And again, you want to bone fold it at 5 inches, but I'm just going to fold it at 5 inches. And I'm not going to do a lot of layering, but I think it'd be really pretty if we had some gold in here or just, you know, some pattern paper. But I'm just going to let the items stand out for themselves. This is just cut at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Again, if you want to do a little scallop, something pretty, a little, you know, do whatever you like. Use your border dies or something to zhuzh it up a little bit. But for right now, I want to focus on using the dies and things. So I'm just going to put this down here. And I'm going to place that right there. So basically, you know, it'd be cute to put like a belly. In my mind, I'm just going to put this guy down. And then I'm going to have this underneath there. So I'm going to cut out this little wreath in some, maybe this darker green, since I used lighter green earlier. And I'm just using scraps. So whatever I have left over from my card earlier, obviously it kind of coordinates. It's all the same. So I'm going to trim this out real quick. Just making sure that I don't miss a spot there. Like right there is be good. We'll see, hopefully that paper scrap was enough. Oh, it's so pretty. And you can use that for lots of different things. It doesn't have to be a Christmas card. I love that. Let me move some of these things out of the way. My workspace, whenever I start working, gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and I'm sure it's the same for you guys too. Let's see here. Something like that is what I was thinking, and then I'm probably going to put like another something down here. I'm not sure yet what. So let's get this glue down. Alright, again, I'll put some glue on the back of my hand. And I'm really going to go on the back side, on this bottom part, because the top edge is going to be stuck down with other things. And this is kind of an oval shape, so if you want to do it the other way, or however you want to position your little guy, that'd be great. Something like that. Alright, I'm just going to use a wet glue on this. And pop that right down there. I'm going to put some weight on this and wait for it to dry before we keep moving on with other things. Okay, I had just sat my marquee on it for a little while, so I'm going to put that to the side for now. And I'm going to cut out some of these guys. I'm going to cut out the larger and smaller poinsettia. I'm not sure if I'm going to use both because I want to just kind of tuck it in at the bottom there, so I don't want it to be too big. But let's see. I'm just getting some more scraps. And let me see that back. You know what? We should do 2 bright red and 1 of the deep red, because the base card is like the burgundy red, so I kind of want this to contrast with it in case we do all 3 layers. And I didn't realize I had my handle on this side. That's okay. We'll do it. That way. Oopsie, I had my die move. That's not good. Okay, well, I popped that one out. My dies moved, so it didn't. There we go. I'm going to do it again. Definitely tape it or watch it really well. What happened is it shifted as I was paying attention to what I was doing. With having to use my opposite hand here. Good thing they didn't get messed up, but you definitely do not want to pass one die over another, okay? So that's not the best thing. So we have those 2 layers, and then I'm going to do one more dark burgundy layer of just the darker color. Okay, so I need my little centerpiece. This is so cute. It has the little berries, you know, you have all your leaves. I might tuck some leaves in again like I did last time. I forgot to put my leaves in, but I usually like to tuck the leaves in after I place my flowers, because to me that's more important. But, you know, do however you like. I'm just going to get a little yellow center, just the same yellow paper I used earlier on the first one. And I do want to show you, like I said, I did run the one die over the other, and that is a boo-boo we do not want to do very often, but I do want to show you that the die is okay. It'll be fine. But definitely tape down your stuff so it doesn't shift. Let me try to pop this guy. There we go. Okay, little tiny die. Put that back on our carrier sheet before we misplace him. Here. So you see it kind of ran over that, but it still cuts. So it's fine. But you definitely do not want to have them pile up on top of each other. Alright, let me bring back my card base just to kind of see how big this flower is and if it looks okay. Yeah, that might be okay. Trying to see how it looks if it was just 2 layers. You know what? I'm going to go with that. Just a smaller one, because I am going to put some leaves too, and I don't want to take up too much space. So let's do this. Just the 2 layers, these 2 little guys. Again, you can layer up another one if you still want to. But I am going to give them a little crunching just to give them a little texture. Ooh, it'd be pretty to put some Wink of Stella on this, or a little glitter. Let's go here. And if you really look at poinsettias, they are kind of like more wrinkly looking, but I didn't do that to these guys, so maybe I'll go and do that. But for these guys, I'm just doing a little bit of texture. And I'm just gonna put them down here. And a little more. What a pretty set, because they pretty much look exactly the same, the kind of design, like the little cuts in the petals and everything. So they kind of coordinate really well. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue for this one. Do I have it the right way? Let me see. All right. And I'm just going to quickly cut out a few of the smaller leaves. Hopefully, let me see. I like the holly leaves. I know it's odd. Well, you know what? This one looks like holly leaf too. So I'm going to use those. So I'm going to cut 2 of these out and I will be right back. All right. And I guess I could use that extra poinsettia that I cut and put it in the inside, just a little accent, since I already have it cut. And I did cut these both out at the same time because this is very thin Recollections paper from Michaels, so it's just super easy to cut. And I'll just put some glue and tuck these guys in here. I'm not sure if I'll do 1 on either side or maybe 2 on one side. Really cute. I love the way this all came together. Very basic, same colors, and sometimes people like that kind of repeating pattern of the same colors. And then we have our little card that opens up here with our little saying there. Super cute. So I will have the links for you guys. That's just a quick way to kind of use this Christmas set. What I'll do is cut out the words Merry Christmas in the shadow just so you can kind of see what it looks like. I'll have pictures for you of that. But I hope you enjoyed this quicker tutorial since most of the card was already made with this accent piece, I guess, if you want to call it, or topper here. And thanks for watching. I'll have the links in the description box. Keep an eye out for the last 2 videos coming up later today. And I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you guys later. Bye now.